in a more polite way, saying that it would take you, on average, 10 seconds to get used to my voice. The alternative way of starting to speak is, I'm not pissed, I'm disabled. Talking of bars, a disabled guy walks in the bar. I won't tell you a story. Actually, I need to give you a bit of context first. I was on one of these away days, where you network and you learn a bit of stuff, and you train a bit. And it was a 2-day thing, and all day in the classroom I saw, you know when someone gives you the eyes constantly and they can't work you out. I saw this guy giving me the eyes all day. So we had dinner, we had a few drinks, one from Italy, and I was returning to the bar, and he slapped me on the shoulder and went, first time he's spoken to me in his life, said, "So, what's wrong with you, old chap?" How do you respond to that? So I said, well, because we were in North England, so I said, it'd take me 4 hours to get in. I said, I've got 102 emails in my inbox. I said, I've got 5 phone calls that I haven't made that I shouldn't make before tomorrow. I said, the chicken at dinner was dry and the wine was a bit earthy, and there's a queue at the bar. But I take it you're referring to my disability, which is the least of my problems. So I'm going to do a bit of audience participation here. In the past 24 hours, and I'm only gonna ask for hand up, I'm not gonna ask going specifics. In the past 24 hours, can you think of a personal or a business problem that's been bugging you? Hands up. Most of the room, exactly. So have I, and my disability is one of them. And problems are relative. Like many of us, I work from home nowadays, most of the time. And I was up at 7 the other day. Little college on my laptop in the I had. God knows how many emails to do this, to do this. How am I going to do this? And it got to 2 hours in, and I turned, and I've got a period window exactly like that. And I turned, and there was a pie, and there was a girl, and I've never met her in my life. She passed my window probably twice a week, and she was with her parents. And she's probably about my age, and she's in a wheelchair, and she's paraplegic, don't know her name, where she lives, where she come from. And I thought, I look back at my to-do list, and I thought, how lucky am I to have that to-do list? It's been stressing me out for 2 hours more than that, but compared to that, you have problems. So, to me, life is about what I've learned through that. Life is about choosing the problems that you want to face. When I asked for hand up, and I said, there was no one who didn't put a hand up and said, I ain't got any problems. Life is about the challenges you want to face. it puts problems in perspective. And it's about the problems that you want to tackle today and the needs to tackle it today. I went to visit Mum and Dad yesterday or day before, and Dad was we were talking of tea, and you all know your parents are your harshest critic. And he said to me, Tom, your voice is absolutely terrible today. Thanks, Dad. Hey, you've got that lunch club thing in a couple of days' time. And I went, yeah, but it'd be better than, because the effects of my disability unmanaged for the situation. And if there, I was, a couple of nights ago, I was at a box drive class, right, and my cerebral palsy is, so my brain was damaged at birth. It was starved of oxygen, and it's a cerebellum, which is here, and what the cerebellum controls is it controls your voice, it controls your walking, and it controls your fine motor coordination. So when you hear me, when you see me maybe flouting papers or unable to handle it, it's not that my hand isn't strong, it's that the like now, it's like the messages from the brain to the parts are slower. So I decided I've gone on a bit of a fitness thing in the past couple of years, and I was at a box class the other night, and the challenge was to run from here to that chair, punch for 10, run here and run back a minute. And because it was my cerebellum, it was working, and I'm working out, and I find it really difficult to actually process it. And that people were treating, do you understand what's, yes, I know. And if I'd have been sat at home, I would have been perfectly happy. I'd have been perfectly happy in front of the laptop or on a cycle or whatever. But in that moment, I'm challenging myself because I know that is my weakness, and I want to improve that. And people are like, punch there, you punch there, you punch there, you punch there. I get her, but my body just don't get her. And actually, I'm here. Don't know. Someone said to me years ago, I bet you wish you could wake up tomorrow morning without something. See? I mean, are you crazy? Are you absolutely crazy? I don't know, Tom, without self-putting. So if you think about a character trait that you've got, that you're born with, try and imagine yourself without that, and you start to question the likes of, would I be so determined? Would I be so resilient? Would I be so courageous to stand up here, for example? It's given me so much, and really what it's taught me is that everyone has perceived weaknesses and perceived strengths. And life is like a game of poker. You get dealt a hand card and you sometimes think, hey, I've got 2 aces right, I go all in. Sometimes it's 2 and a 3 and you're like, how bloody hell do I play this? And you play it to the best of your ability. I actually wanted to appoint to his speech, to his talk, so I done a bit of research, and 32% in the Scoop survey, 32% of people think that disabled people are not as productive in the workplace as non-disabled people. Now, if I go back to characteristics which I think my disability has given me, in that I don't think I would be knowing of seeing the way my brother and the way my dad acts, and I know for a fact that I wouldn't be so patient with me or with other people if I hadn't had a disability. When you think of the confidence and the courageous and the sheer adaptability, the sheer adaptability that I and others like that girl outside when you face every day, the workplace is lose now and that, and when my dad was, me and Dad went on a trip to Ibiza, as you do with your father. About 10 years ago, and we stayed in this all-inclusive resort. Lovely, no drink-free, happy days. So we went down to the bar, and we both had a vodka and coke, please. And it was a Russian thing, and I was like, oh, what is that? We can go out, we can go to some clubs. Tom, we've paid for years. Well, what do? We drink until it's good. Okay, cool. So we'll drink until the vodka tastes good. Couple of hours later, it was tasting really good. And my dad turned to me and he said, when I was your age, I'd become dad to a disabled son. And he said, the one big regret I have. And I was like, hurry up, get another round. He said, the one big regret I have is that I pulled up the car one day and I said, look, and you were in the passenger seat, you must burn for a fire. And he said, I told you that through your life that people won't be able to understand you. It's finding people that fall over, you mess your feet up, and you've got to say sorry. And then he said, I was a young dad, and I'm doing my best time. And I shouldn't have told you to say sorry. And I was like, can we make next one a double? So the thing is, having a disability, thank you for my sweet wine. The thing with having a disability is you're often wrapped, you can't walk, and you're often, you tell yourself, oh, you can't do that. And the risk factor gets taken out, or you try to avoid risk, and I've said, risk is where life is. The outside your boundaries is where life is. So I've started running, and I started running 2 years ago. I sit down. Thank you very much. I started running 2 years ago, and it kind of helps you mentally, and I run in Castroncy, just outside Great Yarmouth, and the local parish council actually brought me up, said, "Come, we've seen you running. We're doing a village fight, and we want to do a stall, a Disney-themed stall, about your running career." And I was like, "What do you want it to be? Do you want it to be Hercules?" Or they said, "No, Bambianos." Accurate, absolutely accurate. But I was running, and hands up if anyone runs. Yes, you get to a point where you're getting a word of your own. Me, a bit of rock music in my ears, and I'm doing a lot of patterns, and people are like, "Is he alright?" And there was one day, and you have deep thoughts. I don't know about you, but I have deep thoughts when I'm running. And there was someone pulled up beside me, and I see the car pull up beside me, and I go, "Oh no," and rock music is still going on, yeah. So I pull out, and I'm having these really deep, life-affirming thoughts, right? And he goes, "Sorry, we saw you running. Are you lost?" And I was kind of like, "Well, yeah, I'm in my mid-30s, and I don't know what to do with life." And I could go that way. This is still, and yeah, people do want some water. I don't know, you're fine. I've got another mile to go. But I mean, what I want you to get out is talk. There is a point there. You know, disability shouldn't be seen as a weakness, but as a badge of strength, courage, and resilience. But gents, I'm not here as your inspiration for Friday, but just to give you some statistics, which I need to change that word because I can't understand it. There are 329,000 working age disabled people who are unemployed. That's 5.6% of the population. This compared to 3.6% of people who are non-disabled. That's a gap of 29%. I work with Oscar, and one of the things that Oscar probably doesn't know about me in my day-to-day working life is that I cannot handwrite. Because of my disability, I cannot handwrite. But I do a job where I've been counselor, I've been a CEO of a charity, and I now work for an MP, and all through that time, I've relied on the technology, the emails, the WhatsApps, which are day-to-day life, where actually I could not perform with my disability. I could not perform my role 4 years ago. So here's food for thought. Today, technology is advancing faster than it's ever been, but slower than it's ever going to be from tomorrow, because it's just going up like that. So if technology has enabled me, someone with my disability, to do a job like I do, what do you think it holds for the future of the labour market? With AI, with our cuts now, I don't have an answer to that question. I'm just giving food for thought. Why? I'd like to thank Danny for asking me to speak, and Steve for introducing me. And I'd like to thank the man who said to me, what's wrong with your chap? Because it gave me a good speech opening. I think we should rethink disabilities as an untapped strength and potential. There are opportunities through the resilience, perseverance, and patience that people with disabilities have, and Foster, who's bloody hell wrote that, foster an inclusive environment to unlock potential and inspire growth. Chaps, I'm going to be honest with you. I really hope that you've enjoyed this talk, and it's not going to be I'll employ a disabled person, or I can change the world tomorrow. But in a week, in a month, in a year, if you encounter a situation and you think back to his talk and you think, that Tom Gowd, he was a funny chap, but he also had a point, then I've done my job. Thank you very much, and enjoy yourself.